Welcome to Kiran Study Hub. Please subscribe to my channel in the YouTube. In this video, let us study about the chapter India Geographical Position and Physical Features, which is one of the geography chapter of Part 1 Social textbook. The second important physical feature of India is Northern Great Plains or Sutlej Ganga Plains. They are found between Himalayan mountains of the north and peninsular plateau in the south. These northern plains stretch from river Indus in the west to the Brahmaputra valley in the east. Many rivers will take birth in glaciers of Himalayas. These rivers, while flowing, bring the sediments, and these sediments are deposited, creating northern Indian Great Plains. The rivers, while entering plains, will deposit a layer of rock formations. And these rock formations are called Babar, and the alluvial soil which is deposited in the ancient times are called Bangar, which is old alluvial soil, and the alluvial soil which is deposited recently, which is young alluvial soil, called as Khadar. The peninsular plateau is the largest of all the physiographic division or the physical features of India. Since peninsular plateau is part of Gondwana landmass, hence it is the most ancient or the oldest landform of India. The peninsular plateau stretches from south of Sutlej Ganga plains up to Indian Ocean in the south. It stretches from Aravalli mountains in the north to Kanyakumari in the south. It extends from Western Ghats in the west to Rajmahal Hills of Jharkhand in the east. The peninsular plateau is in the form of a triangular shape, being broad in the north and narrow towards the south. It is surrounded by Arabian Sea in the west, Bay of Bengal in the east, and Indian Ocean in the south. The north of peninsular plateau has two plateaus, Malwa Plateau and Chotanagpur Plateau. Together they are called Central Plateau. The north of peninsular plateau or Central Plateau has hills such as Vindhya Mountains, Satpura Hills, Aravalli Hills, Mahadev Hills, Maikal Hills, Amarkantak Hills, Rajmahal Hills, etc. And also we find major rivers flowing such as Narmada and Tapti, which are west flowing, and Damodar east flowing. The south of peninsular plateau is called Deccan Plateau. To the west of Deccan Plateau there are Western Ghats, and the Western Ghats in Maharashtra and Karnataka are referred to as Sahyadri Mountains. Annaimudi Peak in the Anaimalai range of Western Ghats is the highest peak of South India. To the east of Deccan Plateau there are Eastern Ghats. The Eastern Ghats are not very high, and also they are not continuous because the Eastern Ghats are separated by river valleys here and there. And some of the important and highest peaks of Eastern Ghats are Aramakonda and Mahendragiri. The Eastern Ghats and Western Ghats meet in the Nilgiri Hills. The peninsular plateau has great economic significance because of the abundance of minerals, and also because of the waterfalls formed by rivers. They are best suited for production of hydroelectricity. Next is coastal plains. India has a total coastal length of 6,100 kilometers excluding islands. The coastal plains starts from Kutch region of Gujarat up to Gangetic River basin in the east. 9 states of India have coastal line, and the Indian coastline is divided into west coast and east coast. Coming to the west coast spreads from Kutch of Gujarat the north between Arabian Sea and Western Ghats up to Cape of Kanyakumari in the south. It is 1,500 km long. There are different names for the coast in different states, such as it is called as Malabar coast in Kerala, Canara coast in Karnataka, Konkan coast in Goa and Maharashtra, and Gujarat coast for Gujarat. And we also find some of the important seaports such as Mumbai, Marmugova, Cochin, Kandla, Karwar and Mangaluru. Next is East Coast. The eastern coastal plain extends from Kanyakumari in the south to Gangetic River in the north. The east coast is located between Bay of Bengal and Eastern Ghats. In the eastern coast comprises of deltas such as deltas of Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna and Kaveri rivers. The east coastline is very wide and flat. In the eastern coast, we also find some of the salty and brackish water lakes or lagoons, such as Chilka Lake of Odisha, Pulicat Lake of Andhra Pradesh. The east coast is divided into two coasts: Utkal coast in the north, Coromandel coast in the south. And the last physical feature is islands. There are totally 247 islands in India. Of them, 204 are in Bay of Bengal and 43 are in Arabian Sea. In the Gulf of Mannar, there are few coral islands, and in Bay of Bengal, one of the big islands is Andaman and Nicobar, which are formed from hard volcanic rocks. In the Arabian Sea, there is Lakshadweep Islands, which are coral islands, and India's extreme southern tip is located in the Great Nicobar Island. This is called Indra Point. In this slide, we see in India map with all physical features. Thank you.